Right, this is the XRTT, and it is off the ramp, because Lewis's wrapping video is coming shortly, and I needed to get round Lewis's a bit better. But I wanted to get on with the roof on the XRTT. It's been doing my head in for ages. I want to make sure I can get the shape nice. We still need a windscreen. I keep looking out, but at the moment, money's tight, so we've got to be careful with where we go. But I keep looking out till I can get hold of a BMW E30 windscreen frame and a windscreen. I'm not worried if the windscreen's cracked, because I'll be replacing it with a newer one when it comes to the final fit. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to get on. Oh, hang on, I tell you what, this is the XRTT. This is an Audi TT Quattro with a Fiesta XR2 sat on it, but it's not just sat on it because I've had to change the rear end. So I had to pull the rear end down to take for the wheels, the centre of the wheels. I wasn't chopping the floor in half and shortening it. That's something I didn't want to do. I wanted to keep the wheelbase the same. So originally I was looking out for using a Mark III Fiesta, which would have fit a little bit more better. But how retro is this looking?
On the corner, round the bend when you see what we've got.
Oh God, man, it's not funny.
Oh no, give me the finish.
Kept going off to do jobs. Got to go here, got to go there. You let me do all the welding on the cage again. Once again.
Lovely. You've done a nice job as well.
Thanks, mate. Toretto taught me how to do it.
What are you smiling about? Dude, I almost had you.
So I've had to extend the tailgate, which still needs a lot of work doing on the inside, but the tailgate's pretty good. I've got to piece in the middle bit down there, and this quarter's pretty good. A fair bit of blocking and maybe some fine filler in a few places, but this quarter's really good. So today I want to get the roof levelled out. Woo! I don't know, have a go at knocking this quarter, getting this quarter fettled, and that's that one. So let's just, this is Shineautomotive. That's us there. We are a car project channel and we have loads coming up, loads of videos already pre-done, but I wanted to give you an XRTT video, and I'm going to try and film a video a month on this. We have the G-Wagon that is coming in the garage in the next 2 weeks. The donor engine will be the first video. It's taking the engine out, the donor engine, to get it ready. John from JW Fabrications, he's going to do the engine mounts on the G-Wagon, so that's gonna save us a lot of messing around. And then Shane from Car Junkies, he's going to do the wiring. So stop waffling, stick on the time lapse, let's de-air the roof down to start with and go from there. So let's get a mask on and let's make some dust. And if anybody knows, and massively would help me out, I'm after a DA sander and a Hoover combination. If anyone knows they've got them kicking around, they don't want, they just want to help us out, because that'd be wicked, because I hate filling the garage with dust. But there we go, let's just get on. You need this video. Colin, stop waffling. You didn't turn the microphone round, so it's going to sound terrible, but there we go. It's a real life garage. Our friends at Klingspor, we're using the 80 grit to start with, and this is the Silhook bridging fibre filler by Silhook that I put on ages ago, so it's probably going to be a nightmare to sand. So here we go with the 80 grit. Let's just take that back down and let's crack on. compressor's building up. Should I wait? There's a few bits of low spots, so I'm going to put some more of the bridging filler on. It is a bit low in a few places because I want to get this sort of shape. I'm going to have to wait for that to be quiet. Be quiet! Right, that stopped. So, as you can sort of see, we're trying to get the shape here. Okay, and the shape on that side as well. The problem, I was just looking there, the problem doesn't help that spring being broken. And I'm looking at the roof and it looks like it's drooping down in that corner, but it's just because the spring is broken. So we're trying to get this shape here, and then we're just trying to get it to flick at the back. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a bit low in here. So I'm gonna mix up some other bits to put on the roof. But what I'm gonna do, why I made a right mess in the garage, I'm gonna block this part of the quarter off and get that blocked off there, and then I'm gonna have a blowout with the garage and see if I need to put any fine filler extra on there, and then we'll put some bridging filler on the top of there. Very nice. So yeah, we'll just crack on. It's about -3. I am feeling it. I just don't know if it's a good idea to put filler on, but I might get the space heater in here to warm the garage up on white diesel, because you can't buy bloody red diesel for your space heater. It's ridiculous at the moment, isn't it? And I never turned the microphone round. It's the wrong way again. So I just thought I'd do some grinding while the door's open. Right, answer me this question with the tailgate. Right, do we get rid of the wiper so it doesn't have a wiper, or leave that in? I'll be able to get an arm anyway to work and keep the wiper original. So let me know what you want to happen. Do we get rid of the wiper or don't we get rid of the wiper? That is the question. That is the question. Do we or don't we? I've got it blown off, so I'm going to mix some up now just to get these craters filled in. The shape of it is starting to feel good. But I just want a couple more goes with the DA before we start blocking. I did have to take the top of that off with the DA. That isn't that bad at all now. Just a couple of low spots in that swage line. But that swage line, if we look now, is looking pretty sick. I'm happy with that. Starting to follow the shape. I wasn't happy with this down here, so sometimes you mess on trying to sand for ages. So I've just took that back out so we can work on that bottom line. Even though a lot of the body kit comes up along here, which is going to be bigger, that we spoke about in previous episodes. John's going to make me a nice folded side skirt, so that'll get rid of the illusion, because the TT has such a deep side skirt. So that original skirt will come out and lose into there, and we'll have just a normal, 10mm piece of sill showing there. That's why I've pieced everything in and spot welded it back as it would be from factory. But remember, we've put this cage in. That is the rigidity of the vehicle. It's not just a body swap without a cage. We've gone to town and we've put a real good strong skeleton structure in there, just the same as like a dune buggy would be, for those that don't quite get it, because people say that's dangerous, it'll fall to bits. That thing isn't going to fall to bits if you were to be unfortunate to have an accident in this vehicle. I'd rather be in this vehicle with that cage that John made than a normal old Fiesta or an Audi TT convertible or anything like that. Just think about that one for a second. So guys, that is looking wicked there, isn't it? It is looking pucker. So I'm going to put a bit of filler in there now. Well, mix up, see how much I've got left, because I could do with some more filler in all fairness, and see if we can get this middle bit welded and get the boot to open and close, and then we'll see how much of a task the inside of the tailgate's going to be, because that's going to be awful. Well, we've done all this cutting, so we'll have all that to piece up. Then we'll need some proper strong gas struts by the time that's all finished, because that's added a lot of extra strength in there. Wait, there's a lot more tin in there, isn't there? Because obviously we've widened it and then we've fitted the screen out of the Mark III Fiesta that was given by the scrap lad Dan Gilbert. Thanks for that. He's going to get us a glass at some point as well, just so we can mock it up, get the glass in and make sure that it isn't going to look a pig, and then we're just going to have to work this bit out. And I don't know whether to get the original spoiler back in or get like a spoiler that just comes on the back. I don't know. My mind keeps changing. Turning the mic round. My mind keeps changing with it so much. I mean, originally I was going to build it for hill climbing, but it's just all the effort that's going in, and then for me to go around the corner and miss it and slap bang into the Armco or something, I'd be wounded. So I think we're going to get it as a nice looking driving and show worthy car, and hopefully probably next year, let's be realistic, get it round some shows. Who knows, the channel might go crazy and then I can shut the gates and just focus on the projects. But I need to get that engine in the G-Wagon so John can get the engine mounts made. We've got to get that done for John, because that's over a year ago since he won that now. So it seems only fair that we get on and jump on with that one. So what I'm going to do now, like I've said a million times, mix up some filler, get some filler in the top, see what we're like for time, because I've got to go for tea. I don't know what time it is now. Let's have a look. It's 4 o'clock now, so if I get some filler mixed up and some more, I'll do a load of fillering sessions and then we'll drop back on, see what we're like for time once we've got some filler on. A bit cold, it takes a bit of time to go off. Very nice. I'm growing my beard, look at it. Ginger ninja. It's hiding me double chin. I am losing weight though, but I think Sam's losing weight faster than me for racing next year. Sam's coming racing in the XRTT. Sam's coming racing in the FF. Sam's coming racing in the K, the new K that we're building with Nathan and Sam. So there we go. Just while I'm having a quick brew, we've had quite a bit of a subscriber boost recently, which has been pretty cool. But how did you find out about the channel? What was the videos that made you subscribe? I'd love to know that, because obviously we've got a fair few things going on, and we've got Nathan and Subaru running along with the channel, which helps out because it fills a gap for me. And once that's had its dipping or whatever it's having, I can't remember what it's having, once it's had that treatment doing, it be here on a spit, and then I'll be taking on the task of welding that up, which I'm looking forward to in all fairness, because it's not just an STI, it's a proper rare thing. And I'm going to try and remember it all, so then to do a video on his Subaru and actually talk like I know what I'm on about, not just winging it. Right, so yeah, let us know how we found out about the channel, why you subscribe, because a lot of people, I watch videos sometimes and I'm not subscribing. I might watch 4 or 5 of their videos before I think about subscribing, so I'd like that feedback. I think I want to do the XRTT, this original blue. I like the original Fiesta XR2 colour, so I think wants to go back in that blue. I think it'll look beautiful. And then with Ball Creations, he's going to do a full carbon fibre body kit, so where we've had to stretch it and that, I'm going to make the moulds, and then he's either going to carbon lay over it or make a full mould, but I think laying over it would be the easiest one to do. And then dashboard, we'll be doing a bit of changing on the dashboard to get it to fit on the cage, but now I've got a flocking machine. I'm doing flocking. If any of you've got a dash, I've just started doing that. So I did the Enduro K one the other day, and it went really well for my first attempt, even though I might have flopped myself. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? Flopped myself. Right, waffle over, let's get some filler on this car. Creation of a car anyway. When you don't know where your new spatulas are, and you could only find one, we look so professional here at Shineautomotive. Hashtag professional. I'm just jumping in on the video to help some local lasses out, right, fairy bikers. This is their book of their trip they did. I'll put the links down below to the Instagram, right, Instagram and the Facebook on the trip they did. It's a free book. If you want to win it, I want a joke regarding motorbikes for the fairy bikers. Lipstick and leathers, hey? Check that out, alright? Links down below to help these ladies out local to Thirsk. Thank you very much. Right, so following morning, I'm in nice and early before the lads get here to work on the Enduro K. So hopefully, I'm going to get a chance just to knock off, just to sand another scoop of the roof off and maybe get a bit of that side knocked off. So straight up to it, time lapse. Didn't turn the microphone round again. Ugh, it's getting annoying that. I'm gonna have to get one of them double-ended microphones. Right, anyway, let's just get it sanded. With it being Sunday, the lads are coming down to work on the Enduro K. Nathan's already here and Sam is on his way. And for obvious reasons, I can't stand down in here, and to be truthful, I'm not in a mood for welding. So this has been Shineautomotive, that's the XRTT, and we'll see you in the next one.